All right, you're on a Saturday special with me and Hiss.
Yeah, meow.
Now, Hiss. I'm wearing the pinpricks. We talked to Ronya. She's hot. She rules. Love Ronya. Uh, she gave me the shirt for setting up what do you call it? She gave me all her CDs, a package of stickers and stuff for setting up their what is it called? TikTok account because they wanted one in America. So I set it up for them, gave them the passwords, and they took it over and changed the password. So I can't get in there and spam them.
Okay,
But they follow us on TikTok. Whenever I put a
that's cool.
TikTok up there, I do put TikToks to promote the episodes, but sometimes I get lazy and don't do it.
Mm,
Uh, I think the last one I promoted, what was the last one I put up for us? Let's see. Where's my TikTok? There's a lot of nice tucked in shirt women on TikTok.
I know.
All you got to do is look up TikTok, tucked in. Oh, that was cool.
I don't think
Look,
I haven't.
that's Ronya
Oh,
recording vocals for a new album on the pinpricks TikTok I set up for them.
okay,
Isn't that
yeah,
cool? I gotta give her a
that's
like.
cool.
I love her. We gotta get her back on. Oh, the last one I did was the rock and roll over.
Oh, okay.
How many views did we get on that? Let's see. We got 449 views on that.
That's cool.
The suicidal tendencies before that was only 247. What the fuck? Well, at least we're on Kiss right now. Because you're wearing a Hiss shirt. So I'm hissing at all these sensitive Kiss fans out there. What the fuck's wrong with you people out there? It's just a fucking band, dude. It's like I go on there, I'll make fun of Kiss fans. You know why? Because they're easy to make fun of. You make fun of Rush fans, you make fun of Led Zeppelin fans. We don't give a fuck. Kiss fans, it's like, what the fuck, man? What do you think about that, Lee?
I think it seems to be true, but I guess it's that after a while I start to wonder. Well, I mean, there's some podcasts that do stuff like collectible albums and stuff. They're not who I'm talking about, but I'm talking about people who feel like they need to buy the boxed version of something after they've already had the other boxed version of something, but there's one extra track on it. So they have to buy it again. And then they find it's on colored vinyl. So they have to buy it again. And I'm thinking, and then they won't even open it. I'm like, well, part of the fun of getting stuff is opening it and seeing if it plays well.
Oh, hell yeah.
But if they say, well, I know it won't play well. That's why I keep it sealed. I'm like, well, I'm thinking, well, if it won't play well, then why do you buy it?
Yeah. It's our brother Charles Trainer. He's one of those sensitive Kiss fans. It's like the other day, I was texting you about it. I finally listened to music from the Elder from Kiss. And then I listened to so we'll never have to do review of those, Lee. So you're okay. You're right. We should never review that. We should do it if we want to do it for comedy purposes.
I could see. Well, I
I'll go the fuck off on Kiss the Elder.
I well, they have one other. Well, they have one or two other albums that I dislike even more. But yeah, The Elder is one that when I first got it, because I was a fan of Kiss, and I was one of those fans where I'll just buy whatever new thing they got. And Eric Carr was the new member that they had in interviews because Peter Criss left the group. And so I was curious and I heard it and I was like, this stuff sounds a little weird. And it's also kind of making me feel like I want to go to sleep. And I'm
chamber
like,
music. It was fucking chamber music mixed with rock and roll. It was fucking horrible.
and
It
then
wasn't Kiss.
and then when they came out with the remastered and the the different song um order, the thing is, the Odyssey is like, in the original, it was like close to being one of the last songs on it, so you have to like wait for the agony, whereas on the version that's now the supposed official version, it's the second song on the album. So I guess they must think their fans are real loyal to have such a Gino Vanelli sounding song.
Yeah,
And
that's
even
probably why I don't like
Gino
Gino
Vanelli
Vanelli.
is better than that.
Uh,
That kind of crappy makes the Muppets with John Denver sound like Metallica in comparison, as their first track, no, their second track, and then even the stuff that Ace does isn't that great.
that's what I was pissed off about because I'm an Ace Frehley nut swinger, and his stuff is horrible. Fucking, it's like fucking romper room shit, dude. It's like, what the fuck? I spy with my little eye. I see Ace, and you suck on that. Fucking hell. Fucking, it's romper room chamber music.
Yeah,
It
there's
sounded
only
like
one song off The Elder that I like fully, and then there's one other song that I don't like 100%, but I like about at least 85%.
how
And the rest of the songs, um, I mean, it's not the most horrible album made, but I mean, it's just not very exciting, and it sounds like if you're in a restaurant and they're playing that album as background music, you want to talk really loud to who you're with so you don't have to hear it. Kind of like that.
yeah, Charles Trainer was all pissed off because he thought I was putting him in the clown car seat again. And fucking, because I was going, dude, people have been telling me to listen to The Elder and Unmasked for years. I was bored. And so I listened to them and gave you my opinions on our group. And I go, this fucking shit sucks. I should have
Now,
listened to Lee and Ian Wadley and not even
yeah,
try to
yeah.
listen
In
to it.
fact, I made a post just to see what you'd say. Like, now to listen to me instead of your other friends.
You know what? Let's see if we could buzz Charles into this. let him defend these pile of crap. I just want to see if he answers.
I don't.
You don't
I
think he will?
No. I'm saying, you do what you want, but I don't want to be responsible for this. This is all up to you. I'm okay with it, but I'm not telling you to do it.
Well, he was kind of all mad because he wanted to defend it. I'm gonna buzz him. I'm gonna text him right now and say, dude, get on Zoom. There he is. There he's coming. We got you. So Charles, wait, he's connecting. There he is.
Well, he's a good guy. So hi, Charles.
He's a great guy.
This
Charles.
This is all Mark's idea.
Charles, you were all being a bitch about the Elder and fucking Unmasked. Defend that shit, bitch. Defend your Elder and your Unmasked, and get your face in the camera.
Well, I mean, this is fucking definitely out of the blue.
Gotcha.
I apologize
First of all,
for him, Charles. I apologize for him.
Hey,
okay.
He accepted. He didn't have to accept. He
okay.
he wanted to defend these two albums, didn't you, Charles? Okay,
Yeah.
That's why I brought him on here. I didn't want to be a dick. I'm going to let him say his piece about him, Lee.
And I'm going to drink.
Drink. I'll drink. Defend those pieces of crap.
Well, first of all, I used to hate the Elder. I really hated the Elder. I was on team Mark Alden Taylor there and Wadzilla and everybody else that just trashes it. But I will say I give it A for effort because they went out of their way to try something different. Bob Ezrin was hooked on cocaine, the worst producer in the history of Kiss, who talked him into this idea. He had just come off the wall. He thought he could make any kind of concept album he wanted. I will stand by A World Without Heroes. I think that's one of the best Kiss songs ever made that's on that album. But I will say there's a lot of songs that aren't quite right all the way through. Dark Light, that's the greatest solo maybe that Ace Frehley ever laid down. The song's kind of weak. Odyssey is terrible, absolutely terrible. It's a cover song. I don't know why it was on there. Just a Boy is not that horrible, except for the falsetto bullshit. That's terrible. There's hardly a lot of songs on there that are complete songs that are good. But that's usually Bob Ezra's fault. And as far as on Unmasked, I've already stated for the record, it's a timestamp deal. It was the first Kiss album, better or worse, that I heard. So it has a special place in my heart. Kind of like how Love Bites and Long Ass Erection by Nine Armed Def Leppard has a special place in Mark Alden Taylor's heart. But he was 17 years old, as he said on that episode, and he knew better.
I didn't know better. I like those songs still.
You said you knew better.
I didn't say I know. I listened to the episode yesterday. I didn't say that.
Yeah, you said you knew better than me. You were 17. You were smart.
Yeah, I knew better. I know better than you because it is great fucking music.
You still like that horse shit. Now, I will just say, I'm not saying Unmasked is a great album. It's not.
Horrible. I like Dynasty, though. Dynasty rules.
Well, I mean, Dynasty back. Hey, I'm the one that said 6-pack versus 9-pack. Every 70s album by Kiss except the fucking solo albums by Peter Criss and Gene Simmons are great albums. Every fucking one of them, to include Dynasty.
I agree with you on that, except the Elder.
And last I counted, that's more than 6.
An Unmasked.
I love Unmasked, but it's about timestamp. I bet there's something silly that you liked when you were a kid. I compared it to like Chipmunk Punk and silly shit. I know it's not great. Naked City's a good song, though.
Ooh.
That song is awesome. Lee, what do you think about Naked City, Lee?
I don't like that one, but I do like a cover that this one Italian guy did that's really good. But I like Ace's songs. I like Talk to Me.
Yes.
I like Two Sides of the Coin, and I like Torpedo Girl a lot. I used to have I went to junior high and 8th grade where the prettiest girls signed my yearbook, and it was during that time, and I used to listen to those songs over again and keep looking at what they wrote in my yearbook. It was really cool. And so those songs remind me of that. The only song that a couple of them that I really don't like at all is Shandy and You're All That I Want. Those two.
And I don't understand why people hate that one so much. It is garbagey, but it's not that bad. I'll tell you what does rule, Mark, and I know you fucking loved it. The Better Disco song, Easy as It Seems. Ask Dr. Fuck about that song, Ralph. Mark. Ask him. That song rules. It fucking rules.
What album is that on?
Great. Unmasked.
Oh, no, I don't like it.
It's easy as it seems. Yes, it's easy. Oh, it rules.
Horrible.
Phenomenal.
I didn't like it. The only thing I like, I'll give you this, on The Elder was the solos and some riffs. But when Paul comes in singing like fucking George Michael, no.
Oh, what about Escape from the Island, the instrumental?
No.
What?
No. There's only 2 songs on there. One that I like completely fully, and another one which I like almost completely, but it kind of drags down.
Yeah.
When it concludes.
even the song which is kind of like, yeah, it's a positive message, but the finger snaps. There's always something in
Not
those
the one I'm
songs.
talking about.
Yeah, there's always something in those songs that just doesn't make it quite right. But
they're
it's not a
uneven. All the songs
catastrophe.
are. It's a catastrophe. Look at Lee's shirt. He's got.
It's not
It's a
catastrophe.
catastrophe.
Like your revenge. That's a catastrophe.
I like
I
That is
would
revenge.
have to
horrid.
say, I would have to say, the beginning of Mr. Blackwell, if it went into a good song, that would be good. But it's like 4 minutes of an intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll also say about Darklight, the song is not that great, but Ace's solo is off the charts on that song. Absolutely just blown it out the park.
I'm
It's
saying
in
the
there.
guitars are great, the riffs are great, the songs as a whole are horrible, and it's just uneven. I can't listen to it.
I
It's
like
better
the song "Only You." That
Yes,
song,
me too.
good.
And I'm
And
surprised
the
Mark.
other song that I like mostly is "Under the Rose."
Yeah, that's good too. And I'm surprised Mark didn't like Only You,
You guys
because there's a little Mr. Roboto love in the middle there. There's a little bit of that robotic voices. And I know
Mr.
you like
Roboto is way better than that.
I know you like Mr. Roboto.
But it's
don't-
not even compared to Mr.
Not way
Roboto.
better.
Way better.
No, it's not way
Mr.
better.
Roboto is a classic that's still played today.
It's a
Does
classic.
Does Kiss
That
play?
one
does-
to me is an embarrassment.
Just
That
put
one
this-
to me is like if Devo tried to sound French or
Does
something.
Kiss play any of the songs from Unmasked and The Elder in concert?
No, I mean Gene Simmons is
Ever.
gone. Gene Simmons in a little soundbite with Dr. Fuck when he got the vault said Unmasked was his least favorite Kiss album. But they did play Just a Boy on the convention tour. And they also played A World Without Heroes on Unplugged.
Oh,
I like all you motherfuckers out there go, well,
And-
you'll like A World
Oh.
Without Heroes. You'll like A
Oh,
World
wait a
Without
minute.
Heroes. I listened to it. It fucking sucked.
But wait a
Hated
minute.
it.
Wait,
It was one of my
wait,
worst songs on there.
wait 1 minute though. Whenever they're in Australia, because it was the biggest hit in Australia Kiss ever had, they play Shandy. And if you don't believe me, listen to Alive 4 Symphony.
Ooh.
They played Shandy in
Why
the
would I
Unplugged
want to
set
listen to Symphony? Fucking Kiss.
with another great
That's a
Kiss song that
travesty.
it's another great Kiss song that both of you guys hate for some reason, but it's so beautiful, Beth. What a
Ooh.
beautiful song. Oh, it's so great.
I kind of like the original that
Name
Peter
it.
Criss did with the group Lips.
Yeah, it was a little more it wasn't so mushy. It was
What was
actually
that
kind of
band?
an asshole.
What was that band we did with Peter Criss?
Chelsea.
Chelsea, yeah. That I didn't think I liked that, did I?
Of course not.
You had asked me, can we please not put any songs from it? Instead, for the songs, we put on
I don't think
songs
we put
from
songs.
Rock and Roll Over.
Yeah.
And not that I agreed as far as aesthetically, but I did think that it was interesting to not put those songs on there. But at that time, we were the very first podcast that reviewed that album. Shortly after that, other people reviewed it, but we were the first.
That's cool. Right
we
there.
ruled, man.
You know what we should do? It would really fuck Mark up, Lee. We should review the original Wicked Lester sessions.
Oh, there he go.
Okay.
The light bulb just went over Lee's head.
Yeah,
I can
wasn't on my
probably find a
list.
download of it because
it's out there.
on
Yeah,
YouTube,
it's out there. The original version
on
of
YouTube,
She?
they have different versions of it, but I could probably find a
Oh yeah.
quality
Wouldn't
one.
you enjoy the original version of She? I think he would.
Oh, I know.
I kind of dug it.
Hot.
Yeah, I kind of dug it a little
I
bit.
like the She from Kiss. I don't know yet. I haven't heard
Oh, you haven't heard shit yet. Wait till you hear the Wicked Lester version.
it. Dang. It's
Oh,
cool.
it's Love Her All I Can. Do you know Love Her All I Can?
Probably not.
I think
It's
that
from
the
Dress to
original
Kill.
is even better.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Now we're
Yes.
talking.
So Lisa,
Yeah,
you didn't
that's
have
cool.
you didn't have to say sorry to Charles because Charles was bitching that he wasn't going to get on here to defend this shit. So I let him on here.
Defend it. I mean, give him credit for trying and hiring a fucking producer who's overrated as fuck and is produced.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if they tried to make The Wall, they freaking failed 1,000,000%.
I know, I agree, but that's
failed.
That's Bob Ezrin.
Well,
Look,
Bob
hey,
Ezrin is a
please.
great producer with Cooper.
No,
and
he's not.
fucking-
Please.
with Alice
No, he's
Cooper.
not.
With Alice
No, he's
Cooper.
not.
Come on, Alice Cooper. He made some good shit with Alice, and he still makes good shit with Alice Cooper.
Lee, I want to ask Lee's opinion about something.
I
Destroyer. Is Destroyer not the worst makeup album? Destroyer.
It actually is.
Yes, it is. And
I
you know
agree
who
with that, but
produced
it's
it?
still a good album.
It is a good album.
I like the original version of Detroit Rock City that's very heavy, fast, and powerful. And God of
Yes.
Thunder, I like those a lot better than what Bob Ezrin did too.
You want to hear a great Bob Ezrin produced album? Listen to
Wall.
fucking Trevor Rabin's Can't Look Away. It's a great fucking
I
album.
had that
Okay.
album.
We're
I
not
think
talking
that-
about that. So
That should have been on my list to review, Lee.
I think
He
I
made
think
The Elder.
as I kept listening to it, each song got worse and worse.
Really?
Yeah.
And then he made The Elder.
That's the album
which-
where he's posed like he's a model or something. He's just like
no, he's just on there. It looks like
profile.
broken glass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had it.
Well, but he made The Elder, which Mark is saying is one of the worst fucking pieces of shit ever. Okay. Hey, I'm not going to dispute
Ian
you on that. I'm
Watley
going to
and-
spot
and-
you that.
I should have fucking listened to Ian, not listened to it.
Okay,
And Lee.
cool. And then, but he also made Revenge, which is so fucking overrated. There's only one good song on it, Unholy.
I
rest of
love
it
God
sucks.
Gave Rock and Roll to You.
That shit sucks.
I love Domino.
That's not.
Yeah.
God Gave Rock and Roll to You is one of the few tunes on there that I don't like. The rest of it I can listen to. I like Unholy, but I also like Take It Off, and I like Heart of Chrome. Those are good.
You don't like Domino? Domino's badass.
I like Domino and
Domino's
Unplugged.
okay.
I liked
But
it on
it sounds
Unplugged.
like another song.
I just like fucking Gene's attitude on that song.
Well,
They're not bad.
spit. You're ripping off Spinal Tap, literally.
I like Spit.
They're ripping on. There's so many reference points to that song that they're ripping off.
Every time I look at you.
Hmm.
Oh,
I forgot about it.
Yes,
Horrible.
it's terrible.
There are
It's so
a couple
bad.
bad songs on Revenge, but it's way
I
better
just
than
wanna
Unmasked.
I Just Wanna.
I like I Just Wanna.
take it
fun song.
off.
You know, I like 10 out of
I
the.
do like that one.
I like 10 songs off of fucking Hot in the Shade. So
I like a few songs off of it.
I agree with Eddie Conestracci that Hot in the Shade should have been a 10-song album. It would have been fine. You know.
No.
But I do like
No.
Read My Body, so you guys could sue me. For that. And I do like Forever.
The one, oh no.
Oh my God. And I tell you what, Read My Body is not their worst song. In my opinion, it's not. It's My Way from Crazy Nights.
That-
It's the worst.
I think
album that
Crazy Nights
don't-
is a fun album. I think
That's-
it's a fun
No,
album.
it's not.
That's an album that I dislike more than The Elder.
Really? Well, we
Yes,
won't review
by
it
far.
then.
It's
Unless
the
we want to
worst.
do some.
Yeah,
unless
if
we
you
want to
want
do some
comedy-
comedy albums, you know.
Yeah, you want comedy gold. You want to see me blow a blood gasket and fucking fuckity fuck every song.
Hey, don't
Crazy
take
Nights
my
is
don't
Well-
take my lines. That's my line. Fuck.
I do like
yeah.
I do like
And And
like
Mark
two
isn't even
songs.
so smart when he makes those lines. He just does it because he can't think of anything else. So you're imitating someone who's untalented.
How about Lee,
Hey.
Lee?
There was the
Instead of fuck,
but on the hysteria,
Yeah.
the lines that made me laugh the most was Lee talking about these would be a great song if it was for a woman, if a woman was doing it.
Well, yeah.
And I asked him, what's wrong with women bands? I'm wearing the pinpricks right here, bitch. You love them. You love the
But
Go-Go's.
what
You love the
I'm saying is,
Bangles.
but if Def Leppard decided that they were going to go on stage dressed as women in dresses, I would probably not go.
Dude, there's a lot. You know, when I went to the stadium tour, there was a lot of fucking hot chicks with their shirts tucked in.
Yeah.
Well,
sure.
Or with their shirts off.
I would have gone with
Not
my
for Def
camera
Leppard.
and my earplugs,
For Motley
and I
Crue.
would have
Yeah.
had a good time.
Yeah.
But have nothing but a good
But-
time.
I'm gonna say this though, Mark. Now level with me. Did somebody from Motley Crue? I know Tommy asked you to whip out your cock, but did somebody from Motley Crue have to ask to see titties?
No. They just,
Oh, okay, cool.
He was telling you to whip off their cocks, and then it just shows the titties.
Because Kiss from the first song, they don't even ask. I mean, there's just bras, panties, everything flying on the stage because they're Kiss. They fucking rule. You know it. I know it.
Those
End of
motherfuckers
discussion.
in Kiss are ugly as fuck, though.
Don't matter. It
The only
don't
one who's
matter.
ugly in fucking Motley Crue is Mick Mars.
I don't usually judge dudes, but I tell you what, Kiss is just different. They're the original. I mean, Motley Crue ripped them off, and then you compared Poison to Kiss many times. Get the fuck out of here.
The
They don't even know
lyrics,
what Kiss is
the lyrics
jocks.
are not the lyrics are just fucking fun lyrics, and that's how I gave Kiss a compliment. I
Oh,
gave Poison a
I
compliment.
just thought of a group. I just thought of a group that I can hold in my arsenal for in case I need to get back at someone, and it's a contemporary group. And I like the guy who's in the group. I actually like his songwriting and I like him, but the stuff that he does in this other group, this is a group that Mark might actually dig, and if he did, I would hold him in even lower esteem.
The world is waiting though for Mark and Lee both. I don't know how many in the last two. Let me ask you this one, Mark. You're the MC. How many albums did we say we were going to review that I doubt that we will ever do?
Well, you know, I did put Saint Anger on Lee's list. He asked me to give him an email of albums I want to review. Saint Anger is on his list, but I want him to tell. He's gonna pick off my list from now on. He has to go by that list until that list is done. I'm gonna be marking off albums that I put on that list.
I did say that.
Yes. And he will go off that list until that list is done, and I will give him more.
We mentioned Extreme Pornography 2, which was will be absolutely torturous for me.
Lee said he
But
would
that
do
would
that
be
one
fun.
on the
I
Def
like
Leppard.
that
Well,
album.
but Lee
Kinda.
loves it. Yeah, Lee likes it. So I'd be the odd man.
That wasn't
out.
on my list. And the Extreme first album I would have put on there in Saudis to Rock. But I gave him like Jimi Hendrix, some B-52s, some shit like that. And
Was there a bad Jimi Hendrix
Stevie
record?
Ray
Is
Vaughan.
there-
I said any album by Jimi Hendrix, any album by Stevie Ray Vaughan, and I put any
The
albums
group-
by
Electric
the
Ladyland. You got to do that one.
The group that I was mentioning that I'll hold in my arsenal, and it will be painful for me to do it too, is 6 a.m.
I like them.
Yeah,
I like them.
Lee, I like 6 a.m. I have all their CDs.
Oh shit!
You could already put me into low esteem.
Yeah,
I'm
I
there.
publicly admit that. I don't mind.
I like 6 a.m. I like DJ
I'll have
Astra.
to- I'll
I
have to
only like
listen
the
when I'm
EP though,
totally
the one
drunk
with.
and I can get there then. The
I
one
like
thing
the
that I
Heroin
will
Diaries
say,
one.
one thing I will say is almost any Alice Cooper album I'll listen to and enjoy.
I did put any
what it
Alice
is,
Cooper,
but-
didn't I? Didn't I put Alice Cooper, any album by Alice Cooper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the one album that, even though
but the blackout period albums we're doing with Chris Sinzak.
Yeah. But what I mean is, I commend this producer for actually being a humanitarian and working well with them for the first time. But the one album of theirs by the original Alice Cooper band that I just don't really care for because I think it's boring, except for the hits, would be Love It to Death. It's like prog rock, but it's like an early version of The Elder for me. It's like the songs just don't really go anywhere. Everything else that they did after that, and even the couple albums that they did before that, were interesting. But I do like a couple of the songs. I don't, but I'll have to listen to it again. But they have like some songs that are like, they just don't go anywhere.
I think the next pick off my list, I think next week we're gonna do is what is it? Stevie Ray Vaughan, Can't Stand the Weather.
That's awesome.
Is that the one you picked for my list? Yeah.
Sure.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Tremendous.
If you want to be on that, Charles, you could be on that unless Lee
Oh,
doesn't.
totally. I'm a fucking huge Stevie Ray Vaughan nut swinger. He's probably my third or fourth favorite. I mean, he's up there, man. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say your favorite guitar player ever. I mean,
Well, that's easy. That's Eddie Van Halen.
I actually like him a little bit more than Hendrix.
Hmm.
But I love Hendrix too. But my favorite's Jimmy Page.
Well, that's Lee's favorite.
That's because I actually play guitar.
That's why Lee loves you more, because you like Jimmy Page more.
Well, I saw Page live,
and I know that Jimmy Page ain't quite Jimi Hendrix, but man, just watch the solos on Since I've Been Loving You live, or the live, especially the live versions, like The Song Remains the Same film or something like that. Oh my God, his fingers are all over that fretboard.
My favorite.
I didn't put any. We should start doing some live albums like Song Remains the Same, or live the BBC sessions and stuff like that.
I'm gonna ask you two guys' opinion, because so many live albums are studio magic, let's be fair. But I've always heard my favorite live album is not necessarily out the box, but it's because I've always heard that it's probably the most authentic live album, and that was The Who Live at Leeds.
That's a good album.
I never actually heard the whole album.
Oh, you should get the shorter one. There's the deluxe has all of Tommy live. If you enjoy Tommy,
I love Tommy.
Which is incredible to hear it live. But I've always heard it was a truly authentic live album. I don't know if it is or not, but if it was, it's incredible. I mean, that's when the Who was
have the album cover. Someone gave me the album cover, and I didn't have the album.
I mean, my favorite fake live album is Alive, but I mean, Who live.
I used to listen to it. And I used to listen to Aerosmith's live bootleg.
That is a fucking great live album, live bootleg.
That's great.
But I only
Comes Alive. I phenomenal.
Pretty much usually only listen to it when I had to wash dishes. I put that on in the background when I wash dishes.
I'm gonna throw one at you that's really good, really phenomenal. And it's not that long either. Long songs, but it doesn't take that long to listen to it. Humble Pie at the Fillmore. Holy shit.
Wasn't Humble Pie on my list? I put Humble Pie 10 years after on my list. I said any album by Humble Pie in 10 years after.
Holy shit. And you want to hear how Paul Stanley ripped off a dude. Listen to Steve Mary.
I've gotten to where I like it better, but I actually prefer, or I preferred the live songs off of the album Eat It by Humble Pie, because they had Clem Clemson on guitar at that time. And I prefer Humble Pie's studio work with Peter Frampton more than the live stuff.
I don't
But
know. Live at Fillmore is good though. It's like 7 songs. So
everyone says that, so I can't disagree with people who I respect. But for me, Town and Country, which is their mellow album, but that's the one that I like. Because here's the thing, you both can chat a little while longer while I quickly get a drink, and then I'll tell you about.
Well, one of the REM albums I failed to put on the list was Document and Dead Letter Alphas.
what's the one with Cuyahoga on it?
I don't remember, dude.
Man, that's a great song.
Dude, there's not a bad REM album out there, dude.
Well, I mean, the one with Shiny Happy People almost.
I
brings out.
love Out of Time, dude.
I do like that song though.
Losing My Religion, great fucking album.
Okay. There's also other bands who had did this, but Humble Pie, Steve Marriott wanted to do kind of a heavy album with blues, and Peter Frampton wanted to do a more mellow album with folk, but they made a compromise. They would do their heavy album that Steve Marriott wanted to do, as long as they also did the mellow album for Peter Frampton. So they came out with 2 albums around the same time. The Steve Marriott heavier album is called As Safe as Yesterday Is, and the mellow album with Peter Frampton's direction is called Town and Country. And I like Town and Country better. But both have a combination of mellow and heavy. It's not like one is all heavy and the other one is all mellow. There's a balance. But the Steve Marriott directed album is As Safe as Yesterday Is. And the Peter Frampton album is Town and Country.
Have you guys ever grooved on Live Rust? Neil Young?
I like that. I had a,
we haven't done a Neil Young album. I
bought all of Neil Young's albums at that time.
Or Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. You know, we haven't done any.
And Young, yeah. And
you know, we don't. What I like about our podcast, Lee, is that we don't stick in the heavy metal, glam, fucking groove shit.
I would want to.
We go all over the. We go all over the.
I'll be right back.
I'll give you the extreme. I'll give you the Mr. Big, but then I'll give you bands that fucking you don't think that I would like. You know, I'll give you shit. I haven't done Brian yet.
Should do Pretenders, man.
We did the Pretenders.
Let's do another one.
We did Pretenders 1, I think.
It's
like I noticed these other podcasts are like in the speed metal, hot metal.
Here's one.
Glam metal. It's like Lee gives me shit. Lee gives me shit, and I even give Lee shit that fucking that other podcasts don't do, because I want to be different. I don't want to give you all the Dawkins and the Rats. I want to give you the Dawkins and the Rats, but then I want to give you like the Bad Companies with Steve Howe, you know?
This is the only time that I will ever say this. Please don't quote me or remind me of it.
Well, it's on video. So
all right. Well,
hopefully
nobody will. Hopefully, of all of our millions of listeners, nobody will ask me.
You mean 40 fans, you know, on America's podcast.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Right. Well, we got 108 on Kiss.
Would prefer any of the shit crap poppy albums that you give me before doing one of those horribly obnoxious metal things.
Well, because some of the horribly obnoxious metal albums you've liked. And you even gave me the Doc and No Way Home. So I didn't even pick
what I'm talking about. I'm
Orange Goblin.
Oh man, I want to give you. I want to do some garbage too.
Oh,
Yeah.
how
I
about
like
the
garbage.
cranberries?
I like the cranberries too.
Cranberries are
See,
better.
I'll give you like it's
And
like
that's sad how she passed away.
yeah,
Too.
our contemporaries that do other podcasts. I'm not putting them down or anything, but I think they're stuck in a box. I think they're in a box. That's why I called it free form, so we could like
Oh,
get
wait a
get
minute.
away from this.
Go ahead. You
We
guys
do
talk. Let me find
REM,
this.
we do B-52s, we do The Cure, we do Depeche Mode, we do Duran Duran. None of those people would touch that shit.
Yeah.
That's true.
The thing is,
That is
I
true.
albums that nobody else knows of.
And that's cool too. I love that. I love how
Yeah.
we're obnoxiously different.
Well, that's some purpose.
I love it. I love how we just go, hey man, we're gonna do Collective Soul, and everybody goes, fucking Collective Soul. Or
Oh,
we're gonna do Blondie. Nobody's done it. We haven't done a Blondie album. I fucking love
I
Blondie.
like Blondie.
I
Who
like
the hell don't like Blondie?
Blondie.
Then you haven't heard our contemporaries do any Blondie albums, have you?
No,
should-
but they love her. They're always posting pictures of her everywhere.
Well,
Me
even
included.
They have
even
the Willows.
we didn't do Bill. We did the Babies, which you two hated, which is coming up later. No spoiler alerts, but shit, we do shit that nobody does, dude. Yes, we do the Beatles. Yes, we do Metallica. Yes, we do all those bands that contemporaries do. But we do more Rush. We do more Rush. We do shit that nobody heard. We did Chelsea. You know, nobody's done Chelsea except till we did it. You know, we are. I think we're pretty unique. We are unique.
It's my cross.
That is true. And Lee, that is very true. Very true. But
Nobody's
you can quote
gonna
me on
do
this one,
Mascara
Lee,
Sue.
and I'll DM you. Hold on. That's true, but hold on. This is the one that came out in one of the episodes that we cannot forget, Lee. Has to be done. The Scat Brothers. Mark that one down. Quote that one for me. We have to review the Scat Brothers. Yes. Mark will love the Scat Brothers.
I don't care. As
love
long
it.
as it's rock, I do it.
Mascara,
all right.
so
Mascara Sue is fucking avant-garde rock. We did it. I did Hot Poop.
Without saying anything else, without saying at all anything else, yes, I'll get on that, Charles.
And we need to do more Huey Lewis in the news also.
Oh, you're gonna like the Scat Brothers way more than Huey Lewis. I'm telling you.
I'm a Huey Lewis nut swinger.
It's right. Scat Brothers is right up your alley. And this has to be marked down for prosperity. The
and
Scat Brothers must be done.
Lee's
it
gonna
must
hate.
be done.
We're the only one
will look for one of their. I will diligently look for a whole album by them.
I think we're the only one that did Jimmy Page and the Black Crowes. Hey, I haven't heard anybody else done that album.
I have the debut album by the Scat Brothers called Strange Spirits, 1979.
That's why you're Lee's favorite.
All right.
But you haven't done Bride.
Because I be remembering shit. Yeah, don't be forgetting. Like, yeah, we talked about that on the Kiss episode.
And yes,
Scat Brothers.
One day
Totally.
We will do a Linkin Park album.
You know what? I do like Linkin Park with Jay-Z.
What?
That's awesome.
Oh,
I think that's awesome.
The thing they did.
The mashup. I don't like Linkin Park. I don't like that guy's voice.
Yeah,
I have to actually say,
did you hear him with STP? He was horrible with.
I didn't like him with STP.
No disrespect to him.
I didn't like Chester.
Oh, he didn't sing those songs.
I like the new guy with STP.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Go
ahead, Lee. I'm sorry.
Linkin Park's last album with him.
I like the first three.
I just don't like his voice.
I love Chester, man. That guy can fucking scream. One of the best concerts I ever seen. Except the thing that sucked when I saw Linkin Park, they had the Prodigy opening for them. That band was horrible. I just went out and drank beers.
Prodigy rules. Prodigy rules, though.
Firestarter.
If you wanna fuck,
Oh.
you wanna go outside the box. How about Corn Shoots and Ladders? If you want to go out the box.
I probably have that fucking CD because it was given to me by my ex sister-in-law who died. She gave me all her music collection.
For better or worse, they're the godfathers of new metal.
We haven't done any new metal.
I mean, would you prefer them or would you prefer them or Limp Bizkit?
We already did Limp
Come
Bizkit.
on.
Thank you, Bushy.
Who would you prefer? I know, but who would you
Well,
prefer?
just ask
If
Lee
you had
what
to-
he prefer. He's the sensitive one in here.
If you had to pick a choice between
Because
fucking,
Lee give me anything. I don't give a shit.
I would say Corn over Limp Bizkit.
I would do
mean,
Corn,
come
follow
on.
your leader.
I probably
That's a
would
good
like
one.
Corn better, but I would be embarrassed to pick one.
I think Korn has a fucking one of the best drummers of all time, and Dave Luzier. You know, or Ray
Well,
Luzier.
I know you hate him as well, and Dr. Fuck does. I don't know about Lee, but Slipknot down. Jody Jordan, what is his name? Joey, whatever, the guy that passed away. He was a hell of a drummer, though.
Yeah, he was a good
regardless
dr-
of
I
what
Their
that
album
music
Idaho,
was.
and I really liked it.
Oh, we could do Idaho if you pick it, Lee. I'd do it.
Iowa, not Idaho.
Idaho.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
Idaho.
I'm not that big of a fan where I remember the names of the albums, but I did like it.
Their best, Volume 3, Subliminal Verses is their best. It was produced by Rick Rubin.
I want to do Disintegration by The Cure.
That's an excellent album. I mean,
it's an
excellent.
excellent.
Hell wouldn't want to do that.
I think I like that album.
Any album by The Cure, I do.
What about Violator?
That's on my list. I gave that to
By who?
Depeche Mode. That was one of the albums I gave you on my list.
That rules.
I think that I don't hate that album as much as their others.
Cool. I want to do a New Order album too, but I didn't give you on that list. I want to do Substance. You know, volumes 1 and 2.
I do it because they're worth doing, even though I don't like them. But I think they're worth doing.
Dude, I think me and Ian Wadley.
I do like Joy Division.
Yeah, I like Joy Division too. I do Joy Division, Bauhaus, Love and Rockets. I do all those.
I'll do
bands.
Bauhaus and Love and Rockets.
Love and Rockets got one song.
We already did. Oh, fuck you. They have more than one song, dude.
Nah.
Express.
It's like you keep going on.
No new tale to tell. Aha rules. Lee agreed with me.
Man, I got one song, man.
No, one
Bjork's
song.
album, I like Bjork's album Utopia, but that's not really rock.
I would do Bjork. Bjork's kind of rockish.
That album.
I liked her in the Sugar Cubes.
I finally heard her in the Sugar Cubes. She's okay in there.
Sugar Cubes are weird as fuck.
I got one challenge for both of you someday, whenever the fuck you want to take it up on it. Blur Park Life.
Who?
Blur Park Life.
Coldplay?
Blur. BLUR.
Oh, Blur's okay. I like Blur. I like Woo.
Park Life.
I think that you gave me one of their songs and I really liked it.
I did, Lee. Park Life is the name of the
and
record.
I liked it. So if the rest of the album is close enough to that song, I might just be a fan of the album.
Is.
I would even do Gorillaz.
It is. I would too, but I'm not as wild about them. But that was his biggest success by far. Damon Albarn blew up with the Gorillaz.
We should give a challenge to all the other podcasts out there, man. Do some fucking 80s new wave, man. Do some Duran Duran, do some Depeche Mode, do some Cure. You know, Rock and Metal Combat Podcast did the Cure because of Bushy. And Ralph hated it.
They can ask us to pick the albums because none of them are old enough to remember the 80s.
One guy out of all the podcasters,
Ralph's old enough.
I'm going to tell you one guy
guy
out of all the podcasters that just doesn't have metal in his head is fucking Ian Wadley. Ian Wadley likes The Cure. He likes Depeche Mode. He likes all the alternative shit. He likes Frank Zappa. He's like me except for Sammy Hagar. He hates Sammy. I love Sammy. That's the only, I think that's, and Poison. He does like Poison secretly. He just doesn't want to admit it. He had their albums as a kid. So Ian Wadley.
Well, we all did. We all
Yeah.
did. Wadley's three days younger than me. So I
He's
mean,
5 years
we
younger than
graduated
me.
the same
I
year.
never owned a
Right.
Poison
We
album.
graduated the same year, so of course we had Poison. We did.
I
Just like
never
Hysteria,
owned
shit Hysteria. I had it. I
still have
listened
it.
to it a lot. I listened to it a lot because I was 13 and I was stupid. And Mark told me he was 17 and knew better. I don't know, folks. You guys be the judge of that one. But you outgrow some of that nonsense, but then I prefer not to think about that. But Poison is harmless, silly, fun music. It's goofy. There's nothing. I don't like serious Poison. I like silly.
You gotta admit, Poison writes better lyrics than bands write today.
Well, that ain't hard. That ain't hard. I found a guy. I found a dude's YouTube channel. I'm gonna send you individually a link today to watch one of his videos, and it's hilarious. And you might like the guy, but he was picking on rap songs today, and it was just like, what are these guys singing about, talking about? Nothing. And then I know because I have a 14-year-old who's always trying to tell me about these great artists.
Yeah, you're going out. You're like going computer.
You
blah,
might
blah, blah.
you might like this album. It's kind of Pink Floyd and Alan Parsons style.
Charles is still trying to talk. He's like,
I sit her down and say, yes.
Charles.
I was trying Robot.
You're a robot, Charles.
Robot.
Yeah.
Mr. Roboto. It doesn't matter. I mean, today's music is weak.
Well, there's a lot of good bands out there. You just got to search for them. It's like
Orange Goblin, baby.
Yeah, Orange Goblin's pretty damn good.
They're okay.
Orange Goblin.
So Lee, what are we doing? Let me see. What are we doing here? I got to check the date because you're going to a show on a Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, Lee.
It's a good album. Look for it.
Memory Field. Okay.
Let's
Lost
see.
to the Sea.
Yeah, you're going to a show next Saturday, right, Lee? So we're recording Friday night and we're doing Stevie Ray Vaughan, Can't Stand the Weather.
Okay.
I don't know if
oh yeah, and you asked me to be on it, so okay. Yeah,
would you be there on a Friday night?
Yes.
Be about 4:30, 7:30 Eastern.
Yeah,
So
no problem. I just did that other
out rock. So
why is Liam? Do you see Liam Gallagher or me?
Yeah, I don't. I see Liam Gallagher. I don't see you, bitch.
Oh,
this is an awesome album.
What happened here?
Not rock.
I don't know.
So you wouldn't do it.
Oh, there I am. Okay.
You are. You're black now. There you go.
Well, anyway, guys, I have to go. I got to do some stuff. It was great being on this drop-in. That was plenty nice.
Because you were crying. You were crying that you were in the clown seat again, bitch. Fuck you. I had nothing to do with you.
Fuck that. Elder forever. Rock on.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck. Oh, fuck the Elder. Fuck it in the ass.
And Unmasked is even better.
Oh my god.
Easy as it's.
I got a lot of people on that post that like that shit. I don't know.
Because it's a good album.
I
you like wimpy pop music like that.
That's whippy. It's not hefty.
Oh, wait a minute. This is another one. I found out when
I like that.
Makes the world go round. It's pop perfection. And tomorrow we're gonna fall in love. That shit's great. Yes.
I need to go watch.
Mark likes that shit.
I need to go watch a John Wick movie to get this shit out of my head. Keanu Reeves
just
rules.
thinks it's cool.
A John Waite movie? Oh,
John Wick. Keanu Reeves.
Well, you like John Waite and you don't like Kisses Pop. Oh, that's like saying you like to eat.
John Waite is a better songwriter,
but you don't like
Waite and Jonathan Cain write better songs than Kiss.
Ew.
Yes, I said it. So sue me, fuckers. You can see me flipping you off, not through the microphone. Sue me.
That's
I've
like
heard a rumor on the street
like-
that Jonathan Cain, yeah, like your post yesterday that extreme stuff is better than 40% of Kiss's output. That's not even close at all. How many albums did Extreme put out, Mark?
5.
How many did they put out?
5.
Kiss has at least 10 great albums.
Yeah, but after the 70s, they went to shit.
Oh no, I'm using your thing against you. Revenge is awesome.
Revenge.
So's Hot in the Shade.
I said 5.
You got to add that to your list. You have to add that to your list.
I just
So
put
that's
that
12.
That was
That's
putting you in
12
the
right there.
that was putting you in the clown seat, and then I deleted the post when you shared it. And it was unavailable.
Charles, even though there are a few groups that we totally disagree on, I would say that you and I have a far better agreement line than Mark, who likes everything.
I don't like everything. I'm just talking shit about Kiss.
You
How do I
only-
like everything?
The stuff that you don't like is the stuff you should like.
So I should like the Elder.
No,
All right,
I
thank
mean,
you.
Yeah, I will say, okay, I
You
will
should
say
like
this much
stuff
about
that I
the
like. The folk rock.
I do like the folk rock. You never give me the good folk rock. I don't get
Yeah,
any.
fucking
Folk rock.
You don't get. You give me
Jody
very important
Grind,
point.
damn it.
rock.
You don't give me
Get
any
out.
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young or Crosby, Stills and Nash. When have you given me one of those albums?
I just
Jody
give you
Grind.
first album.
You gave him Jody Grind.
I didn't
No,
get on Jody Grind. I just listened to it.
Yeah, but let me say
I
something.
told him, man.
You said something,
Mark,
Charles.
that-
You said something about the Andrew Ridgely shit on. Was it the Def Leppard episode?
I said it was. I was fucking with you. I said it was good. I listened to it.
And then you said
when I actually
then when I
listened to
heard the
album, I wasn't
podcast,
wild about
you were
it.
all over that shit and hated it.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And
that,
Lee
wasn't
said
that
he
wild
was going to
about it.
give me the
But
Andrew
the song
Ridgely.
he sent me.
So,
but
Mark,
you would like
remember
it.
you said that you don't know who to trust because we both had different opinions.
You told
Why don't you
on the
listen to
Def
the
Leppard
album?
episode, Lee. You told me you were going to make me review Andrew Ridgely. You had the MP3s and you were going to send them to me, but you did it. Thank God it went to Charles, not me. Thank you, Charles, for taking
And I was like,
one
"It's
for the
great."
team. Taking one for the team there.
Well, that's because I figured that I don't know why, but
And I
figured-
even said I like Wham, so I might like Andrew Ridgely. And you didn't give it to me. You gave it to Charles.
because I decided that.
Well,
I decided that I
it
didn't want
wasn't
you. I
That was
decided
funny,
wanted-
though.
right. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't horrid. It
Well, he
was.
never made another album after that.
Well, yeah, that's true. And the only thing I had against it was he was throwing everything but the kitchen sink. He tried to do like a rock song, a pop song.
I still
He was
haven't
trying
heard
to
it,
do
so I
everything.
really have no opinion on it. But what you said about it, Charles, kind of like I believe you, because
Charles,
Lee gave
Yeah, it
me
wasn't.
pop
about
poop.
this, but I sort of agree a little more with you on it than I did before.
Hey Lee, you know on that list I didn't send you
Yeah,
Bon
it's
Jovi
not
bounce,
horrid.
but keep it
I've
up.
heard
I might
worse.
send you Bon Jovi bounce.
Oh, try
But, like,
not to.
It wasn't hysteria bad. It wasn't
fuck,
bad.
yeah, fuck up.
Yeah.
You guys all suck. All right, man. Let's get the fuck out of here, Lee, and send me the
All right.
notes and say
It
goodbye.
wasn't-
And thank
Bye,
you, Charles,
bye.
for being a pop-up video.
It was.
Bye bye.
See what about.
All right. Whatever you just said, Charles. Later, guys.